Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am getting dressed. Is that gonna stick or no? I'll leave it alone. And so I said, let's do a little Bible and business. Let's do a little Bible and business real quick. I gotta go pick up my nephews. But we still gotta have Jesus. We still gotta have Jesus. We still gotta have Jesus. What's today's date? The 13th. Okay. If you were able to think of 10 things that God has already blessed you with, type in the comments, I got my 10. Type in the comments, I got my 10. Okay, let me, I read from the book, Jesus Calling. I have a lot going on down here. I got a lot going on down there, so we're going to just leave that book where it is. Oh, y'all ready? Do not let any set of circumstances intimidate you. The more challenging your day, the more of my power I place at your disposal. You seem to think that I empower you equally each day, but this is not so. Your tendency upon awakening is to assess the difficulties ahead of you, measuring them against your average strength. This is an exercise in unreality. I know what each of your days will contain, and I empower you accordingly. Come on. The degree to which I strengthen you on a given day is based mainly on two variables: the difficulty of your circumstances and your willingness to depend on me for help. Try to view challenging days as opportunities to receive more of my power than usual. Look to me for all that you need and watch to see what I will do. As your day, so shall your strength be. This is going to be good, y'all. This is going to be good. Okay. Do not let any set of circumstances intimidate you. The more challenging your day, the more of my power I place at your disposal. You seem to think that I empower you equally each day, but that is not so. Your tendency upon awakening is to assess the difficulties ahead of you, measuring them against your average strength. This is an exercise in unreality. So what it's saying right here is that God gives you different strengths based on what he knows your day's about to be. God gives you different strengths depending on how he knows your day is going to be. When we are going through challenging times, we do not need to look at situations through our own eyes. When we look at situations, we are looking at them with, do I have enough money in the bank account to handle this? Do I have enough emotional strength to handle this? A lot of times we are trying to fix the problem. And what we have to remember is that we just need to follow God's footsteps. We just need to follow God's footsteps and trust that he's going to guide us to where we need to go. Now, I'm sure everyone on this live has gone through a difficult situation. Give me a 1 in the comments if you've ever gone through a difficult situation in your life. You got some news you didn't agree with. Maybe you got let go from a job. Maybe you lost a loved one. But one thing we have to always remember is, number one, everyone on this live has gone through a tough time, a tough situation, got some bad news. But guess what, y'all? We still here, right? If y'all typing a 1 in the chat, that means that you still here. So no matter what you went through, it didn't take you out. because you are still here. Now, you may have been on the verge. You may have been on the verge like Jesus. But no matter what you went through, you are still here. So number one, nothing has taken you out. Number two, for those of you guys who are going through a tough time, we have to relinquish control. A lot of times we want things done on our timeline, the way we want it. We done sketched out our life. By this age, I should have this. By that age, I should have this. I want this situation to go like this. And we have to understand that God's will for us is always better than what we want. Always. Always. So when it says right here, the more challenging your day, the more of my power I place at your disposal. All you have to do is be like, God, I need your help. God, come on through. God, show me the way. God, order my steps. Order my steps. Ordering your steps doesn't mean, hey, God, I need you to solve the problem how I want you to solve the problem. You want to ask God, just show me the way. What are you showing me? Why am I going through this? Why did my friend betray me? Why did I get let go from this job after working for blah, blah, blah? Why is my business going under? Why am I going through this divorce? Show me why. Show me the lesson you want me to learn. Deuce! I'm going to beat this little boy. I know he heard me. I know he heard me. So God is going to give you more power when you go through more challenging times. If you follow me, you already know my story. Corey Wayne, come here, please. Go pack a bag with your pajamas because we have to go pick up Hunter from golf. In 30 minutes, yes. Thank you. So, when I was going through my divorce, when I first left, it was dark, right? Not so much the divorce, the fact that I thought I was just gonna have a regular divorce. I thought I was divorcing my partner, and we just didn't see eye to eye, and so we were going to just go through a divorce like every other person in America, right? I had no idea he was going to take all the money out of our accounts, lock me out of my businesses, and be like, you want to leave? Bet. You're going to leave with nothing. So it took me a good 6 months just to wrap my mind around, like, you know, sometimes people show you their colors and you be like, no, he didn't mean it like that. No, baby. So it took me a good 6 months just to wrap my mind around, dang, I'm really divorcing this person after being with them for 13 years. Like, dang, like, I'm really being done dirty. Like, I wasn't even coming for you. Like, dang, right? And when you don't have no money, I got this son, I got these bills, I'm having to start all the way over, and I'm trying to understand, God, why am I going through this? Someone type in the comments, why? Why am I going through this? Why this person do this to me? Why am why? Oh my God, why is it happening like this? Why are we just not talking like regular people? And baby. And what God had to show me was, girl, stop saying why. Stop trying to figure out why I'm taking you through the storm, and just try to figure out what is the lesson I'm trying to show you in the storm. Stop trying to figure out why. How can this person betray me? How can this person just leave me out for dead? Like, I was your wife for 11 years, right? Like, you cheated on me, right? Like, I ain't do nothing to you. You shot at me. I didn't do I ain't do nothing. Stop saying why. Stop trying to figure stuff out. And you got to just get at the hem of Jesus's claw, at the hem of his feet. God, I don't know what's going on. Show me what you want to show me. You're trying to show me something, God. What is it? What is the lesson you want me to learn from this situation? What is the lesson? Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to make sense. Stop trying to put two and two together. And sometimes stuff don't make sense. It's definitely not going to make sense while you're in the storm. It's not going to make sense. So I didn't know what I was going to do. I don't know. I got these bills. I got my son. I'm having to wrap my mind with starting all the way over. Like, dang, this ain't fair. But hey, who said life was fair? So I just said, all right, God, I cannot do this on my own. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna act like I got this. So if you don't got it, let God know. God, I ain't got this. I need like a little extra boost of power from you. And whatever you ask God for, he gave me the strength. All right, Joy. All right, Joy, you got to go figure something out. All right. Figure something out. Everything in life is figure outable, I'll tell you that much. So it says right here that God is going to give you more power on your weekdays. So stop acting like you have to get through this alone and understand, maybe God's with you. Next. I know what each of your days will contain, and I empower you accordingly. The degree to which I strengthen you on a given day is based on two variables: the difficulty of your circumstances and your willingness to depend on me. After 6 months, I'm going to keep it real. I always keep it real. Now, I ain't about to say that, God is so amazing. And the second I realized that after my husband cheated on me and then tried to kill me and then took all the money out the bank account and then locked me out of my businesses, I just prayed to God and everything was fine. I ain't about to lie to you. That ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. I was mad. I was angry. I was resentful. I wanted to throw myself a pity party. And I finally said, all right, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I need you to get me through this. So God, I need to rely on you. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a game plan to get out of this one. Now I'm smart. Normally I can figure some stuff out. This one, it wasn't me. And every single morning I woke up. What gets me in the spirit is listening to like YouTube messages. I would turn on Keon Henderson, or Jamal Bryant, have me a little morning worship, and I would listen to YouTube videos all day because that's what kept me in the spirit. And that's when I felt God was giving me my power. Like, you're going through the storm, but I'm covering you. You're going through the storm. Like, God ain't never stopped the storm. Sometimes the answer is that he's not going to stop the storm. The storm is part of it. But what God can do is he can cover you during the storm. I'm going through the storm, but I'm not getting wet. I'm going through the storm, but I'm not losing my mind. I'm going through the storm, but I'm waking up every single day. Where's my breath? Surviving. I'm surviving the storm. And every single day, I did that same thing. I would wake up. I would go write down 10 things that God had blessed me with, because I had to stay in a season of gratitude. I would go turn on my YouTube videos, and I would get in that office, and I would be like, okay, I'm just gonna post on LLCs today, or today I'm gonna talk about. I know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. And then I didn't quit. I'm showing up every single morning. I'm talking about one little business tip a day. I thought I was going to be the LLC queen. And one day, there was a FedEx grant. And I just did a little video talking about, grants. And my little DMs and my little page just blew up. And that's when I realized people don't know about business grants. Let me make a digital product on grants. And that's how my grant bundle was birthed. Well, who cares about a little digital product? What's the big deal about that? That one little digital product, baby. Pay my rent. That one little digital product pays attorney's fees. That one little digital product is what saved me. Someone type 1 in the chat. The power of one is real. See, we think we got to have all this stuff I'm just so far gone. I got to have this and no, you don't. Not with Jesus, you don't. The power of one. He will give you one idea that will change the trajectory of your life. He will put one person in your life that will change the trajectory of your life. He will give you one opportunity. And that one opportunity, if you work your magic, will change your life. I didn't say make your life better. I didn't say make you forget. I said change. Like ain't nothing the same. Change. Change for the better. That one little grant bundle. One little grant bundle. Still going through the divorce, year 3. Still hiding assets. Still stealing. But God is blessing me in the storm. So for anyone who's going through a dark time, stop asking God to take you out of the storm, because God may need you to be in the storm for a reason. We don't know why God do what he do. For me, if someone would have told me, girl, your husband gonna do X, Y, and Z, I wouldn't even believe him. Ain't no way. At the end of the day, we at least friends. He would never. See, sometimes God has to show you, because he knows ain't no other way to get the message to you. If your best friend tell you, you're going to think she hating on you. You're going to think he hating on you. So I got to give it to you to where you understand. I got to show you how cruel, how mean, how deceptive this person is. So you'll be able to turn around, walk away, and never look back. See, sometimes God has to show you who's in your boat. A lot of y'all don't understand why you don't have a breakthrough. And you haven't had your breakthrough because you are sleeping with the enemy. Sleeping with him. I said it. Laid up every single night with the enemy. And God's saying, I can't even bless you, because who you connected with is putting a hole in your boat. So I can't bless you because I don't want your enemy to catch the overflow. Maybe you aren't sleeping with the enemy. Maybe they in your circle. It's your best friend. I slept every single night with my enemy for about 13 years. Never knew it. Never knew it. And God had like, girl, I gotta show you who you with. I can't even tell you. I gotta show you what you're dealing with. Sometimes God has you through the storm, not just to weed the people out, but when God wants to do that, but God blessing, that but God blessing is, baby, he bless you so big, you know it ain't you. Like they gonna be like, girl, what happened? You gonna be like, girl, ain't nothing but God. And they gonna be like, oh, She always trying to keep stuff a secret. You want to be like, baby, it's not a secret. It's I'm being blessed so good. I know it's not me. I know this is nothing but God putting his hand on me and just blessing me. Like, I'm not trying to be facetious. I ain't trying to keep it from you. I'm being real. Sometimes God wants to give you that but God blessing. It's so powerful. It's so good that you know it's only because of God. And if I bless you and you are in a storm, you may think it was you. You may think it was you. So I'm going to bless you so good as you're in the storm so that number one, you'll know you don't need nobody. All you need is Jesus. And number two, God wants you to know, I got you. I'm going to bless you so big that you're going to know it ain't none of this you. I'm going to bless you so big, you know it ain't you. So for anyone who's going through a tough time, right here it says, God gives you power based on the day that you are going through. God knows you're going to have a tough day. God knows you're about to get some bad news. God, he already knows. There ain't no secret, he already knows. So all you have to do is ask God, God, come on, God. I need you to lift me up today. Then it ends with, try to view challenging days as opportunities to receive more of my power than usual. Look to me for all that you need and watch to see what I will do. Let me go ahead and testify real quick because someone just tuned in. Someone just tuned in. And they gonna think, stuff don't happen for them. Let me tell you about God. Let me tell you about God, y'all. Y'all ready? I remember being in court. This is gonna be what in Texas they call it a temporary orders hearing, where we're gonna decide how much is child support and spousal support gonna be as the divorce is pending. That's called temporary orders. I'm thinking we just getting a divorce. I'm thinking we ain't cussing and fussing over no money. I know you ain't doing that. Yeah. In Texas, they got something that's called, there's a cap. The most you can get is going to be $1,800. I know we ain't about to cuss and fuss over no $1,800. Like I know this. We pay our gardener $2,500 a month, so I know when it comes to this child support, we're not even tripping over little $1,800. What are we gonna do with $1,800? Like, baby, I'm in that courtroom, and that's when I found out the story that my husband was spending. The husband I met when he had 2 failing businesses. And I was a very successful attorney. The in-laws that lived with me for over 10 years, who I had just bought a Range Rover and a Mercedes-Benz cash for my father-in-law the same year. Them people, baby. That's when I found out on the stand, under oath, they was going to lie and say that we didn't have no money and that my in-laws took care of all the bills. And for in-laws going to say, how they going to say that? They're going to open their mouth and they're going to lie under oath. That's what they do. They're going to open their mouth, they're going to lie underneath oath. And you're going to think people don't do that. That's what I thought. So I'm sitting here in court like, we just going to lie? This what we doing? Like, I think I'm handling this whole divorce like a G. I ain't calling no one I found on the phone. I ain't exposing no one's double life. I'm keeping it so play. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. I'm going to work. I'm at work. Don't no one know nothing at work. I'm keeping it so. I'm just keeping it cool. Like cool. I'm just gonna move out. We gonna get. I ain't tripping. And baby, I had to sit and watch the man I brought to the promised land, baby, sit there and lie about our finances. Rolls Royce parked at the front. He had every chain on. All the baby lights on, right? And I'm sitting here like,
Kelsey Social Mize.
This person trying to play me? You can't be trying to play me. And so I sat there. I was awarded $700 a month for child support. My job, working for my business, locked out of that. So now I gotta go take care of my son with $700 a month. And for those who are saying that's good, when I left my marriage, my mortgage was $10,000. Okay, so that's the kind of like my son. He just used to Amazon every day, and we getting Benihana's to go. He just used to a little different stuff. Right? So, as I'm sitting in court, at first I was just like frozen, right? Like, I know this ain't happening to me. And I just said, God, and just like that, I felt him say, I got you. I got you. Now, I don't know how he was going to get me. I'm still in court like, oh God, how you gonna get me? Because these bills is due. But if God said he got me, he got me. Right? Left that court. Although it was like I was jumped. Yes, honey, he drove the Rolls Royce to court. Yes, he did. And it felt like I was jumped. But at the same time, it was like, didn't no one leave no bruises on me. Like, I just got whooped in court. I got whooped, right? You know how I didn't win that battle. I got whooped. But it was like, I had a peace about me that was odd. And all I could hear was God saying, I got you. Now, mind you, he didn't tell me how he was going to get me. I don't know how he got me, but I left court beat up, but not bruised. Told my mom, who is my angel, I need you to pay February's rent. I need 30 days. I just need 30 days, Mom, to think of something to make something shake. Just give me 30 days. My mom paid my rent February of 2022. And I just picked up this phone, started going on social media, giving out business tips, doing consultations. I was doing everything about business on social media. I didn't have no money for no inventory, for no storefront, for no nanny for my son. I was like, God said he got me. I'm going to show up every single day. I'm going to show up every single day because God said he got me. I got to at least show him I'm showing up every single day. My commitment was I'm going to go live every single day. And every single day I would go live. I remember one time I went to bed and forgot to go live. Baby, threw a sweatshirt on over my pajamas and lit my little office and went live. And I asked God, I said, God, I'm about to hustle. I'm about to be the LLC queen. I'm about to do everything I can. I just need to be able to pay my rent. I just need to, because I cannot ask my mama for no rent for the second month. Cannot. And that first month, God gave me 3 times my rent. And that was the sign like, I got you, let's go. God may not take you from A to Z, but he'll take you from A to B. You just need to know what direction do you need to go in. What is my next step? He may not show you the entire game plan. Like sometimes we want the full blueprint. Like he ain't gonna give you the full blueprint, right? He not. But he gonna say, hey, go right here. Go right here. Go right here. Talk to that person. Do this. And that one thing leads you to the next step. And then you'll be here and he'll lead you to the next step. You still in the storm. You still in the storm, but you got peace in the storm. You still filing for bankruptcy, but you got joy as you're in bankruptcy court. You still going through the divorce, but you got peace as you're in the divorce. Your job lets you go, but you happy as you looking for a new job. And if you just focus on, God, what's my next step? What's my next step? When you look up, you're going to look up and be like, oh my God, I did all of this. I was so focused on getting to the next step. I didn't know that I acquired all of this. I'm still in the storm. A lot of times we think we got to get out of the storm for God to bless you. God will bless you in the storm. God will give you the increase in the storm. And a lot of times we think I'm supposed to get my increase from what was taken from me. So for me, I'm going through a divorce. I gotta get my half of this divorce. And God's saying, baby, I'm bless you over here. See, we look to get the increase from where we sowed the seed. And God just saying, just sow the seed, just do the work and just show it for me. Don't look to where the increase gonna go. I'ma just give it to you. And he gonna have a stranger come in. And you need an investor, and a stark naked stranger gonna be at Starbucks, and you gonna be running your mouth, and you just have to be saying what you're doing, and then that leads to a phone conversation, and they say, oh, what do you need? Oh, I can invest. And you looking like, how the stranger invested in me? But I didn't ask my mama. I didn't ask my best friend. I didn't ask my circle, and I'm getting turned down. But this stranger, that's how God works. So for anyone who is going through a dark time, just ask for God to show you your next step. Don't ask God to end the storm. Ask God to cover you through the storm. And every single day, you just tell God, I need more power. God, today isn't a good day. I need more power. And you rely on him. You can't figure it out. You just rely on him. And day by day, week by week, month by month, you're going to look up and you go, oh my God, I got this far and I'm still in the storm. I done forgot about what the storm was about because God keeps blessing me. I'm tripping over blessings. I'm choking on the oil. Everywhere I turn is just peace and goodness and blessings, and people are sowing into me. And everywhere I turn, I'm being blessed. That's how God will bless you in the storm. So that was November 11th, Jesus Calling. If you need more power from him during a tough time, just tell God what you need. I just need some more, and I promise you, God will cover you. All right, I'm about to go pick up my nephew, have dinner. Everyone have a fabulous Thursday night, and I will, of course, see you at the bank. Bye.